very beautiful. Some are not. But we did prove that, beautiful or not, we're all very funny. What we did was we camouflaged our cameras and our microphones so that people didn't know they were there. Then we made some very weird things happen. For instance, we went to a parking lot and Barry put a $20 bill under the wheel of a car. Some distance away, Buster was standing by with a pair of binoculars and a radio transmitter. Barry connected the receiver to the hooter and they tried it out. It worked. So we went into hiding and waited for our first victim. But people walked right past our bait without even seeing it. Then Barry had a bright idea and he put down some shiny coins to catch the eye. And that worked beautifully. The lady wanted to keep it private, so she put her bag on it. Then we thought we'd give our victims a sporting chance, and we left out the hooter. This young man made very sure that nobody was watching him. What he didn't know, of course, was that actually millions of people were watching him through our hidden cameras. But that was too easy. So we doctored the car a little bit. Next victim. Nothing could stop him. In a supermarket, we booby-trapped a harmless-looking stack of toilet paper. We found that most people are really very nice guys. This sweet lady felt so guilty, she decided she'd just have to buy every single roll that had fallen. And then she decided she couldn't really buy them all. So she looked around for someone to apologize to, and she felt very unhappy. Barry had the very important job of making sure that every story had a happy ending. So he told her it was only a joke, and he showed her the camera. And she could laugh again. Then we wired up a mailbox so that it could speak to passers-by.
Morning. Morning!
Damn it!
Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Can you help me, please?
I'm sorry, madam.
Was it you who said good morning?
Yes. You see, I'm stuck in here and I want you to help me get out. I've been in here for days now.
So what am I supposed to do?
Get me out. It's getting very stuffy in here.
I'll see if I can find someone.
Can't you help me yourself?
I'm sorry, my friends are waiting for me.
Don't go.
I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry.
Come back. Please come back. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, mister.
Can you help me?
No, I already got a job.
Yes, but I want you to help me get out of here.
How did you get inside?
They put me in.
Hey!
Please help me.
If I help you, they'll put me inside too.
Good morning. Can you help me, please?
I beg your pardon?
Can you help me?
With what?
Can you help me get out?
Out of what?
Out of this box. I'm stuck in here.
What are you doing in there?
I'm stuck in here. Can't you help me out?
With what?
To get out of this.
Out of what?
Out of this box. I'm stuck in here. Can't you help me out?
Okulumai. Hey, there's somebody in the box. He's talking to us. No, it's true. He's talking. Shem said there's somebody in the box.
Shame, he said we must help him.
He's talking to us.
Good morning, sir.
Don't open it!
We did the same thing in Cape Town, but there our victims said such naughty words we had to censor them, like this. So whenever a naughty word comes up,
Psst. Hey, come here.
Who's it?
Here in the mailbox. Come here, I want to talk to you. Come closer so you can hear me.
What's it?
I'm trapped in this box, and I want you to help me get out of it.
Who are you? What you doing in the box?
My name is Johnny.
What?
My name is Johnny.
Johnny?
Yes, I'm trapped in here. You've got to help me.
Wait there, pal. Stick around. Hey, Diggy! Diggy! Bet! Hey, Bet! There's someone in the box there. Huh? There's someone in the box here. He wants us to help him get out, man. Come on here, man. Come and listen in the box, man. Come on, man. Come and listen, man. Come, Dickie, man. Come on, man. Come, Pat, man. Come and listen, man. That guy says he's in the box. We must help him, Dickie, man. No, man.
but of course, when he finally persuaded his skeptical friends to come and listen, that mean old mailbox clammed up on him.
Wait. Johnny, you're there now. Come on. Tell him what you told me, man.
Jesus, you drunk, man. Freddy, you
Nee,
got a
it's
screw
true,
loose
man.
in you. Bull, Freddy, what do you take us for?
Man, it's true. No, it's true, man. Dickie, man.
Ain't
Speak
nothing
to me,
in here, man.
Johnny, speak, man. Talk, man.
How can this box talk? Jesus, you drunk, man. How can this thing talk?
No, man. It's true, man.
Nee, Freddy, you drunk, man. How can this thing talk?
No, man. It's true, man.
Hey, Freddy, call them back.
There's it now. There's it now. Come and listen. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come and hear him. They're speaking again, man. Come on.
Crazy. Freddy, you gotta
Johnny,
stay off the ground.
you're there now. Come on. Tell him yourself, man. Johnny? Speak up, man.
You must go see a
Oh,
psychiatrist,
Johnny,
Freddy.
talk, man. Talk, man.
Oh, Freddy, there's a little
Hey,
screw
it's
loose in
true,
you, I
man.
tell you.
It's true.
You're hearing voices today. How can a guy
No, it's true, man. Dickie, man, he spoke
Think
to
he's
me,
about
man.
feelings is high or something?
Christ, man. I tell you, I
Jesus,
heard
Freddy, you gotta
myself.
be careful. I'll take you
No,
away,
he
you know.
spoke to me, man.
What's it gonna be like
He says
tonight?
he's stuck.
Freddy, what do you take us for?
Christ, man. It's true, man.
You know, when you're with friends in a restaurant and something goes wrong, you don't really get embarrassed. But when you're sitting alone at a table, you don't want to draw attention to yourself. So you pretend that everything's just fine, no matter what happens, especially when you're very young. We doctored this young man's fork so that it would snap under pressure. Now watch him cover up. Here we doctored the spoon so the head would come unstuck in his coffee. As quietly as possible, he tried to fish it out. But he had more troubles in store because we glued his cup to his saucer. Of course, you know what's going to happen now. And we bugged this man's table so he had problems with a hungry daffodil. Still pretending everything's just fine. Normally, Paul Curtis has beautiful table manners, but we asked him to go in there and eat like a pig. He chose to sit opposite two young people who were whispering sweet nothings. Now watch how their faces register amazement, then amusement, and then icy disapproval. There's the amazement, the amusement, the iciness. At last, they can't take it any longer and they move away so they don't have to watch him anymore. But of course, they can still hear him. Later, Paul gave a repeat performance, this time to a full house. He joined a party of school kids with their teachers and he waded in. The boy on his right fled first. And then an unsuspecting teacher took his place. Then the exodus started. Pretty soon there was a wide, uninhabited desert around Paul. Only one hardy boy stuck it out. The customer ordered steak.
Hi,
So
steak
Ed
and chips,
Kowalski
please.
came up and
I want
ordered the
the
same.
same.
Buster gave the customer a tiny
Steak and
steak,
chips.
and Ed got an enormous one. And Buster went away and he never came back.
Waiter.
He suffered agonies of jealousy, and he was really smarting under the injustice of it all.
Excuse me, what did you order?
Same as you.
Waiter. Excuse me?
Then Ed put down some money and went away, leaving that beautiful steak uneaten. He got a yearning look in his face, and temptation began to grow and grow and grow.
The joke is on you.
What?
Over there. See, in that box is a camera. And in that box is a camera. We've been filming on you.
The next customer went through the same agonies of envy and jealousy and indignation. So when Ed finally went away, he was easy prey to temptation.
Yeah. The joke has been on you.
He didn't understand what Ed was trying to tell him, but he did gather that he wasn't going to hit him. So he was very relieved and started eating his tiny steak. So Ed decided to tell him again.
See behind that mirror, there's a movie camera.
This time he really paid attention, and in the end he caught on.
One of our hoaxes.
We asked a very pretty young lady by the name of Zaza Foster to kiss just any man who came walking by. Her first victim was very frightened.
Hello.
I don't know you.
Isn't your name Cornelius?
I don't know you.
Oh, really not?
I don't know you.
Listen, this is just a game. There's a camera in there. They're testing people's reactions.
Number 2 was very British.
Hoe gaan dit met jou?
No.
Is jou naam... Maar wag, kom staan net bietjie laat ek hoor. Is jou naam nie Pieterie?
I cannot speak English. English.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Isn't your name... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I must have made a mistake. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm really sorry.
You gave me a shock, that was all.
Oh, dear.
That's all right.
This is only a game. I'm from a film company, and we're rolling the cameras now.
Yeah.
They're testing people's reactions.
Oh,
That's
I see.
all. Yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Hello there.
Number 3 was very delighted and somewhat flustered.
Well, my wife went to visit my sister, her sister-in-law.
That's nice.
And now I'm all on my own.
How long will she be gone?
Just for the weekend, for 3 whole days.
And now you must be very lonely.
Well, look, no. Well, I've got plenty of things to do.
Well, let's go and sit over there, and then we can have a nice chat. Let's sit here. Sit here next to me.
Well, I've got lots of time, for plenty of time. Now, look, who are you?
Louise.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember me?
Yes.
Yes.
You're walking along the street and a stunning young lady like Tina Stewart asks you the way to the post office. So you start telling her. You go down 2 blocks until you get to the traffic lights, and then you turn left. While you're telling her, she vanishes into thin air. And you wonder whether you dreamt it all. If you give a bulldog a big piece of steak, he'll swallow it down in one gulp. If you give him a single peanut, it gets lost in all those folds in his face, and he'll spend hours trying to find it so that he can swallow it. With this one, you catch only the nicest people. You put your head against a wall and ask a passerby to hold it for you. The gentleman said, "Sorry, I'm in a hurry." And the lady said, "Sorry, I'm in a hurry." But then a very dear lady came along, and she put her head right into our noose by actually volunteering to hold the hat. Of course, then you go away and you never come back. Now watch how that friendly smile fades away as she starts thinking about it.
for a little bit, please?
Sorry, I have to see something.
It's rather important.
Make a knot in the string and it'll be too short.
Sorry.
Please, lady. I go, I come back.
What you looking at the for? You want to buy it?
It's none of your business. I can look very well where I like.
You must be raving, man.
Oh, you.
What are you looking?
I'm just looking here, man.
Huh?
I'm just looking here.
So what are you looking for?
Man, I'm looking for something that's falling here. The kids are something.
There's nothing down there. I see nothing in there.
I see nothing now. I see nothing in here.
There's
man.
nothing down there.
I see nothing in here.
So what are you looking in here?
I'm just looking here. I better bugger off. You're bothering me.
Don't push me around, man.
Well, is everything still okay?
Yes, sir.
I want to show you something. I asked you to watch this hole.
Yes, sir.
Look over there in that box. Do you see that box?
That's right, boss.
See in that little window?
That's right, boss.
That's a camera.
Yes, sir.
It's been filming you all this time.
For God's sake.
There's the camera. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. But come so I can pay you.
Yes, but you got to close the hole.
Yes, we'll close it up later.
No, do it now, then it's
All right,
done.
let's do it.
I'm not picking it up.
We put down some very sticky papers outside a shopping centre. And we put a door on the sidewalk. We knew somebody would fall for it. Most people were interested, but they merely looked and walked on. But eventually someone came along who got very interested and very curious, and then extremely tempted. Look at that disappointed face. When you stop at a stop street and the guy behind you blows his horn at you, you want to kill him, don't you? Well, we found ourselves a nice stop street and Barry put down a radio-controlled hooter at the curbside and made himself scarce. Pretty soon, just the right combination came along. A big guy in a big car stopped at the stop street and a little guy in a small car stopped behind him. So Barry let fly.
Bastard. I'll break your neck.
But it isn't me.
Bastard, I'll break your neck.
It's not me.
Who the hell do you think you are? Who do you think you're going to split? What are you going to do to me? Sorry, mate.
Then a farmer came to town and he bought himself a brand new tractor. He started driving it back to the farm and he came to this stop street.
You watch it, eh?
It wasn't me.
You bloody little twerp. Come out here so I can talk you up. Come out, you little... Get out so I can talk to you. Who the hell do you think you are? Come out, you little... What the hell? Hey, man, they're playing silly buggers. There's a hooter lying in the road there. I'm sorry, eh? Hell,
It's
I'm
all right.
sorry, man.
No, it's
I'll
all
see you
right.
around, eh? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Right, sir.
We moved to another location and there another beautiful combination came up.
Bugger off. What the hell are you doing, man? You think you own this town? Come on, get out of that car so I can pick you up. Come on, get out.
You're looking for trouble, huh?
You mustn't blow your horn at people, man.
We put down an extra barrier outside a set of those automatic doors that swing open when you walk up to them. And then we switched things around so that when you stepped on the mat, the wrong door opened. He gave up, and he went to look for another entrance. This young man believes in women's lib. You'll soon see why. This pretty young lady was very well brought up, and well-bred young ladies do not run in public. This gentleman talked a lot to those doors, but we can't let you hear what he said. Of course, the man in the back can't see what's going on in front.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What are you stopping for? The box is heavy, man.
Go back.
No, damn it, man. What the hell are you doing?
Come. It's closing up. Whoa, bucket it, whoa.
Charlie, what the hell?
Go back.
For Christ's sake, Charlie, what the hell are you doing? Make up your bloody mind. Charlie, stop it out and go in there.
Go back.
Jesus, Charlie, cut it out.
Come faster. Whoa, George!
I tell you, little bastard, to stop funny. The box is heavy.
But I can't bloody help it. The doors are mixed up.
But they're automatic.
And this door opens when I'm there, and when I come back here, that door
You see, there's entrance on that side.
Okay, you take the front so you can see for yourself.
All right.
So you can see with
Okay.
your own eyes.
All right.
Okay, so you can see for yourself.
Okay, pick it up. Always around. I suppose you think you're funny.
You see?
Go back.
You see? Can you see now?
Come on, hurry up. Wow! Put it down.
Can you see now?
Couldn't you see? You nearly pushed me through the door.
Can you see now? I told you.
Didn't you hear me say, oh?
I'll show you. Look, will you stand here?
You bastard!
Now can you see for yourself? You think I'm around. Now you can see with your own eyes.
All right, I'll tell you what we do.
Uh-huh.
Now look, when I put my foot here, when I step on this one, you see, then this door opens behind me. And then I tell you to come.
Yeah, okay, but we got to pick it up first so we can go.
All right?
Right.
But when I tell you to come, you got to come. We got to get through quick.
But we were sneaky and we switched the circuits back to normal again.
Oh, damn it! Wait a minute!
Right, let's go.
Wait a minute! Wait, Charlie, wait!
What the hell are you doing now, man? You said that was come when you say come and then you put the brakes on.
It's okay.
What
Now
the hell is it now, man?
Again.
Okay, show me.
I'll show you. I'll prove it's okay. Watch, I'll show you. I stand here. There, you see?
Oh my God, it
Can you
works.
see? Can you see? The door's open. Now we just pick it
man,
up.
okay.
So we switched the circuits the other way again.
Ah! Go back.
George, what the hell is going on?
Look at the other door.
God's sake, can't you depend on no more?
All right, we put the box down there. And then I stand here. And if we see that door is opening, we go in there.
Okay.
And if we see this one opens, we go in here.
Then we set it so that both doors would open at the same time.
Okay, next way. Come on,
Charlie,
this door is
stop.
open.
Down.
That way,
This
George.
door's open here, man.
Yes, George, the door open this side.
Door's open here, man.
Okay, let's go your way.
Okay, come on.
We thought this next trick would never work, but we tried it on about 20 different people and it worked every single time. We put a dog collar around Angus MacNeil's neck and Christine Stevens led him around on a leash. Then she'd ask a passerby to hold him while she went into a shop.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes,
Sure.
okay?
I don't want to wait for her.
No. She told me to hold you, so I must hold you.
But I want to go before she gets back.
No.
Why?
Because she told me to hold you.
I don't want to wait for her.
No, but she asked me, then I commit myself to wait, so?
I've got some money.
No, definitely not. No, I don't need money.
Take it.
No, definitely not. No, I don't need it. No, of course not. I don't need money. I got plenty money.
Let's go this way.
No. You can't go anywhere. She told me to hold you here, to keep you here.
I don't want to wait.
No, but she asked me that I must keep you here.
I'll give you money.
No, I don't want any money.
Can't we go this way?
No. No.
Good afternoon, sir.
Even when Barry told him it was only a joke, he still hung onto that leash like grim death.
They were only playing the
I don't know. Nobody, I only get distraction from a lady, but he wanted to go. I say, no, you can't go.
Yes, sir. Now, I'm from Mimosa Films, and inside that box there's a camera. And while you've been holding him, our cameras have been rolling, and we've filmed all this.
Oh, no.
A very compassionate and soft-hearted young lady. And watch how craftily Angus plays on her emotions.
I want to go.
Why?
Because I want to get away.
Why?
Because she put this around my neck. She won't let me go. Because she just wants me tied up all the time.
Who is she?
She's my mother. Can I go?
No, please don't.
I want to go while she's away, you see.
I can't, no.
I want to go while she's away. Can I take this?
No.
But she keeps me all the time and she doesn't give me any food and she keeps me like this.
Where can you go?
I want to go away that way.
Why?
Because I want to get away.
Don't go.
I want to get away, you see.
Don't go.
Please let me go away. If I give you some money, will you let me go? I've got some money.
Oh, go.
Thanks.
So she went behind a pillar and cried her heart out. Barry had to do a lot of explaining before she smiled again.
Hold this a minute
And this sweet lady couldn't decide whether Henry Smuts was a poor idiot to be pitied or a dangerous lunatic who had to be humoured.
Please come back.
So she played it both ways.
Please let me go.
No, let us talk about. Look how lovely those buildings.
What's that?
Look how lovely the buildings look up top there, huh?
No, but I want to go.
Where you want to go?
I want to go away.
Oh, no, well, wait, look at all the people. How
Hi.
lovely it is. Look how nice it is all around here. Let's have a look around. It's beautiful here, huh?
I don't think it's beautiful.
Oh, please don't. Don't. My arms are sore. Please don't let me hold you tight.
No, well, then let me go.
Well, what am I supposed to do? What's wrong with that woman? That lady, was she going to buy you something?
She won't come back.
Yes, she will. She likes you.
She likes me?
Yes.
How can she like me and keep me on a chain?
Oh, well, perhaps she's frightened the cars will hurt you.
Hey?
Perhaps she sees the car. Morning, man. Help me with this man. Who is he? I don't know. Somebody.
No, it's all right. You may let him go.
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. No, you may let him go.
And Ed Kowalski dumped Zaza Foster on a kindly soul who was very perplexed.
What's the trouble?
He keeps me on a chain all the time.
I don't know what you can do.
Listen, would you please let me go? I'll give you some money.
No, I don't want money. Listen, I don't know what the reason is for this thing.
Please.
I don't know.
Please, I give you.
No, I don't want nothing. No.
Please.
No. But I don't know what the reason is here. I don't know. What's your trouble? Why put you on a chain?
I don't know. I can give you money. Please,
No.
why don't you let me go?
No, well, what you make? Well, why is it? Why you put this
I don't
chain?
know.
What you do, well, what you make now? You run away now, or what is the reason?
I would just like to run away. Won't you let me go? You won't
No,
get
wait when he
trouble.
comes back, and then when he comes back, I talk with him what the reason is. Otherwise, we see police. Maybe he's mad or what?
Listen.
No.
Won't you please let me go?
Now, wait a little bit, man, then maybe he come back. Why, what's the reason for this one? Why you put her on a chain?
Nothing serious.
No?
No, nothing serious.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Friday is payday. So on Saturday, some people are in a condition where they'll believe anything you tell them. So one fine Saturday morning, Buster came limping out from behind some trees, and he called to 3 convivial-looking gentlemen who were strolling across the common.
Excuse me, can you help me, please?
He told them he'd flown over the mountain and made a bad landing and hurt his ankle. And would they please help him make up enough speed to take off again?
Fly over the mountain?
Yes.
With these little wings?
Yes.
Eddie, I'll tell you what. He has a rope. You see, he needs speed. He got to have speed and speed to take off, you see. Now, if I can pull him and you can push him, and then we just give speed, then he'll take off.
You mean I must take in the back?
Ah, that's right.
Okay, let's give it a try, man.
Okay.
All right.
Right,
Cool,
let's
Johnny.
go.
Let's go.
Come on, faster, boys.
Run,
Come on.
man,
Come
run.
on, Johnny.
You're not moving.
Faster, Johnny.
Oh, Christ
Come on,
sake.
Johnny. Catch
Run,
that
man.
speed.
Run,
Faster.
Johnny. Go, man. Go, man. Johnny, man, you're not pulling, man. You take it to
Eddie,
easy,
you
man.
made a mistake here. You see, if you want to take off, you got to go with the wind.
We tried it.
Now,
man.
you pick him up, and I'll take the rope, you see, because why? He runs too slow.
Right.
Right, Johnny, pull. Do this. Run, man. He's lifting. Go, Johnny. Go.
Come on.
Go, man. No, man, you're not pulling.
Look, Annie, boy, I'll give you a plan.
You got to run with the wind, man. This way.
Look, Annie, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we do. You take the rope, and I'll pick him up.
Okay, we tried it. Okay, pick him up.
Come on. Yeah.
Sorry, is it too heavy for you?
He's like a piece of lead, this guy, man.
You gonna cut all your around and you're boozing, man?
Jesus, man, he's like lead, man.
You weak, man.
Come on, please, man.
I'll pick him up, man.
Eddie, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I take one bump on my shoulder. There's Tommy. He take one bump on his shoulder.
All right. Maybe it'll work. This time, it's got to work, man. Let me help you to get him up first. Up. Right, hold him up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, Johnny.
Come on, Johnny. I've got to get into there. Come on, boys. Run, man. Faster.
Come on.
He's heavy.
Hey, Johnny, get up, man. No, man. You'll never get him up, man. Look, why don't we? Let's go that way.
He's
Let
heavy.
me take him.
He's heavy, boy.
Weak, man.
I tell you.
You got the pull, man. You got the
I take the rope, okay?
Right.
Whoa, wait. Put me down. Now, look. I want to show you something. I can't really fly, you know. You see that big box over there? There's a camera inside. Can you see it? I was just fooling.
Here we go again.
Can you help me, please?
This time we have a perfectly sober, clear-eyed businessman who knows the value of his services.
You flew?
Yeah.
So what must I do?
I thought maybe you could put me onto your shoulders.
You mean I got to pick you up and run so you can take off?
Yes.
All right, I'll try.
What's wrong?
This is hard work.
Huh?
It's hard work. How about something for the hand? You know what I mean?
Oh, you want money? Okay, I'll give you money. Let's go. And now? Now.
If you take off up there and I'm down here, how will I get my money?
Oh, I see. All right, I'll give you your money now.
Yes, sir.
There you are.
Thank you.
That's it. Right. That's it. Faster. Come on, faster. I'm lifting. Come on, let's do slow.
I'm trying.
Faster.
I'm trying, sir.
Faster, watch it.
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't run any faster.
No, that's all right. Thank you. Now, look, you see that box over there? There's a camera inside it, you know.
Yes.
They filmed all this.
Thank you, sir. Yes. Here's the money.
Now you can keep it.
We invited our friend, Herman Fisher, to have lunch with us in a cozy restaurant we'd chosen for the purpose. We had also arranged that he was to be called away to the telephone. At this point, there were only men at all the tables. The minute he left the room, we all grabbed our food and went away. Then a whole crowd of women came streaming in, and they took our places. They even brought their food and their drinks with them, and they settled down and pretended they'd been there for hours. So when Herman came back, he was in for a shock. No matter how much he glared at those women, they just wouldn't turn back into men. And then suddenly, we were back. He was so happy to see us again. But he was still somewhat dazed at all the sudden changes in the world around him. These people were funny without any help from us. Then we devised a suitcase that was programmed to make strange noises and go tick-tick and blow out smoke and even leap about. Then we carefully planted it in Bill Brewer's office. And when our cameras were ready, Bill sent for the security officer and told him that somebody had sneaked into the building and left the suitcase there.
Left that suitcase. I want you to watch it until the police come.
Sure.
Good.
Then he noticed our camouflage camera. But he thought it was a mirror.
Sir, the bloody thing's sticking!
Well, float out of the window. Well, go on, man.
Get out! It's coming close! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
It's all right. Come on, it's all right. Come on, up you get. Up you get. You're a film star now. Look, there's a camera over there. Can you see? Over there, you see? You've just become a film star.
Bastards.
Then we rented an old attic, and we established a balloon dispatching company. We bought some brown paper, some string, and a few hundred balloons, and we were in business. Barry appointed himself foreman and managing director of the company, and he hired himself a man to do the packing.
Yes, sir. Take a piece of paper.
The man's name was Jim, and of course he was quite unaware of our hidden cameras.
Scissors, and then you make a neat parcel, and when you finish...
Barry told him to wrap up 4 balloons at a time.
With the wind all inside, sir?
What was that?
With the wind inside.
Yes.
But of course there was a catch. That brown paper was just too small to take 4 balloons. And the balloons were impossible to handle. They kept on floating apart and they wouldn't stay in a bunch. He tried a pyramid effect by stacking one on top of 3 others. Didn't work. He thought if he grabbed them by their throats, he could keep them together and wrap them. But for that, you need 3 hands. So he tried the pyramid effect again. No. The poor man struggled for a long, long time. In the end, he cheated a little bit and used 2 pieces of paper, but he actually did succeed in wrapping up the 4 balloons. Then Barry came marching in with a rubber stamp in his hand. By this time, Jim was sure he was working for a lunatic, but he was being paid to do a job, so he kept on doing it. Then Barry brought in a second man named Abdul, and he told Jim to show him how to do the job as well, because orders for the balloons were coming in fast. Quite earnestly and seriously, Jim explained to Abdul how to wrap the balloons. Well, he'd been working for this company for more than 2 hours now, and in that time, he must have developed some loyalty to his lunatic employer. Also, he wasn't going to admit to this new man what a ridiculous job he was doing. But then suddenly it all came pouring out.
You know that man in the blue coat?
Yeah?
He comes with a rubber stamp, and then he chops them all so they bust.
Christ.
In the first place, they could have left the balloon just like that, without the wind inside.
What they do with the broken balloons?
They post it away. They send it away by mail.
But they pay you.
I don't know. You know what it says on that rubber stamp?
Uh-huh.
Handle with care.
As long as they pay us.
You must be crazy. Watch him. Here he comes. Watch him.
Busted like that?
They can be transported better this way.
But it don't make sense. If we parcel and you burst him like that.
Well, we've never had any complaints. Now, you guys, I want to show you something.
Yes, sir?
Look in that box. Do you see in that box? In that little window there?
Yes, sir?
Yeah.
We've been filming you all the time. This was just a hoax. It doesn't make sense to wrap up blown-up balloons in paper and then mail them.
And just chop them.
Tony Fridjon put on a dirty pair of overalls, and he had a filthy rag to clean the customers' windscreens. He also pretended he was Spanish and couldn't understand a word of English. His first customer was a real gentleman. It was quite amazing to see how much nonsense he took from Tony.
Bueno, it's not cleaning, it's dirtying it. It's swindling. It's swindling. It's very good swindling. Bueno. It's dirty now. You can't see out. Look at this. It's not cleaning, it's dirtying it. Olio. Olio. Momento.
You'll notice, though, that his gentlemanly smile gets to be rather strained after a while. But he never loses it.
Look, who's got a rag here to clean my car, please? Pardon? A rag. A rag. Yes, that's rag. Yeah, but it's dirty. Yes, that's windowling. That's windowling. That is dirty. Look, dirty. Comprende. Dirty. Comprende. Dirty. Sí. It's dirty, you can't see, look. That's clean. See? No. See? No, this is clean now. Está bene. Português. Bonta. Como está? Bene. Lisbon? Lisboa. See.
Excuse me, would you come over here a second, please? Over there's a camera. We filmed this. Hablo español.
This man was from the country, and he didn't want his car cleaned or anything. He just wanted to know the way to Edenvale. He couldn't get through to Tony, so he wandered off to ask somebody else the way. And that left Tony with a free hand.
Give me that semi. Making a hell of a mess. Some kind of a whop or something. In the cubby. Look at this bloody mess. No, man, leave it. The thing is clean this side.
Pardon?
Wait, basta, damn it.
Oh, bene.
Damn it, man. Leave it. Basta.
Pardon?
Signor? Italiano? Ah, man, per favore, man. Cut it out.
Pardon?
You just up a thing, man.
Pardon?
Pardon? Sir, over there's a movie camera.
We put a telephone on a purple stand right out there in the open, and we let it ring and ring. The young lady couldn't take it any longer, and she moved away. After a while, the man couldn't take it any longer either.
Leave it.
Someone must answer it.
Leave it.
Hello? Who are you calling?
Hello, my darling. Is that you?
No. I was sitting in the bus shelter when the phone rang.
What did you say, darling?
I said I was sitting in the bus shelter when the phone rang.
A phone ringing at a bus shelter?
Yes, it's on the pavement here.
A telephone on the pavement?
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me there's a telephone on the pavement?
I'm telling you, it's on a sort of little purple table on the pavement here.
A purple table? Are you sober?
Yes, I'm telling you. My wife's sitting here right by me.
Are you some kind of nut or something?
No, I'm a private individual and this bloody phone is standing on the pavement here.
Well, I don't believe that.
Well, if you don't believe me, come out and have a look by all means.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-huh.
This is Acme Telephonic Analysis here. Apparently we had a crossed line somewhere.
Yes.
Now, we're testing a new telephone system, and to measure modulation distortion, I want you to sing something.
You want me to sing?
Yes, sing.
No, I'm a private individual.
Yeah, well, look, I'll start counting, and you start singing on 3, okay? 1, 2...
I don't know what to sing, man.
Now you've messed up the programming of my computer. Look, you must start singing on my count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I told you.
Well?
Pack up your troubles in your old kid bag and smile, 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 while you have a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. How's that?
Yeah, well, surely you can do a lot better than that. Now sing it again, and this time liven it up a little and give a lot more voice when you sing. In fact, I want you to hold the mouthpiece out at arm's length when you sing, okay?
No, man, I'm just a private individual.
I know all that. This is costing us money, you know. Now hold out the phone and sing. 1, 2, 3.
Pack up your troubles in your old kid bag and smile, 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 while you have a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. Is that all right?
That was a lot better, thank you. Now walk away 10 paces and sing it again.
No, man.
Listen, this is expensive.
Hey?
I said this is expensive. Now take 10 paces.
Hey?
Yes. Then face the phone and sing.
All right.
And very loud this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Morning, Mr. Hughes.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Good morning.
Fine weather we're having, isn't it?
Morning. Yeah, fine. Pack up your troubles in your old kid bag and smile, 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 while you have a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kid bag and smile. How's that?
That was very nice. Thank you so much. Now, sir, look across the road, please. There's a big box there, and another one to your right. Well, there are cameras inside those boxes, and we've been filming and recording you. Now, sir, I'm from a film company.
Then we built a hidden hydraulic jack into a large motor car, took it out into a country road, let the air out of one tire, and left Tiny Lang standing there looking helpless and frail. She waited until a car came past and flagged it down. Of course, in the boot of the car, there was a mechanic ready to activate the jack so that she could pretend to lift the car with her own tiny hands.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Can you help me change my tire, please?
Where's your jack?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll just lift it like this.
Jesus, lady.
Can you undo the nuts, please? Right, there you are.
Jesus, lady.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Just a minute. Let me put it down, and then... That's it. I wonder if... Maybe if you lift it, and I'll undo the nuts.
Jesus, lady.
It's very easy. Just lift it. No, up. Let me do it.
Jesus, lady.
Like this. You see? Now undo the nuts. Just a minute. Let me put it down. I want to show you something. You see that camera over there, and there's a camera over there, and one over there. We're making a film, and we've played a trick on you. Look here. And that's my Jack.
Jesus, lady.
Alan Wolfe is a very funny cabaret artist, but we suspected that he could be just as funny off
The thing I'd like
stage.
to mention is the fact that I'm Jewish.
So we very sneakily found out who his dentist was. We also found out when he was due for his next checkup, and on that day we persuaded his dentist to hide away and let Anthony Fridjon, who doesn't know his drill from his forceps, take his place.
Morning, yes. What's the problem? I've come for a checkup. Teeth. Right.
Don't go.
No.
Open very big, please. One.
Two. There, that's better.
Now.
Oh, pardon.
It's
Now.
Open, please.
I'm sure.
No, please. Yes, open. Yes. Don't worry. It's not important. Really terrible. Terrible.
Where's Dr. Sutherland this morning?
Dr. Sutherland this morning. I don't know. Got to investigate.
Didn't see one of those.
Open mouth, please.
Okay. Oh, now listen, then that's...
No, you've got to. This is very important.
I'm very late for an appointment. I'll come back just now. See. Look, I must go now. See,
No,
I've got a very late appointment.
No, it's good. That's a good one. This one in the middle there too. And we think.
Now listen, this is bloody ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous.
I think I must really go now.
Yeah, no. I've got to extract your.
No, you haven't got to extract anything. But there's nothing to do.
I
can't stay here.
No, please don't go.
No,
it's.
No, please, I must go. I must go.
This time we didn't organize a happy ending. We didn't tell Alan that he'd been caught because we wanted to catch him again. You see, we found out that Alan has one big problem in life. Alcohol doesn't have a happy effect on him. Just makes him desperately sleepy. So one night we quietly bought out the whole nightclub and put our own well-briefed diners at all the tables. And when Alan came on stage, they were ready for him. As soon as he started his act, the diners started offering him drinks.
Oh, thanks very much. For me. Cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you.
At first he didn't mind, then after a while it got to be a bit much. But pretty girls can be very persuasive, and so can the audience.
I was just wondering. Oh, no, not another one.
Of course, we had a very devious reason for wanting him to sleep like a log after his act.
Oh, no. Why?
He had more and more trouble keeping awake, but he struggled on gamely to the end of his act.
Shingole maweni niyahamba. Indongo zabukwenkwe zabukelemdela what I'm talking about. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Finally, he staggered off the stage, curled up in a corner, and went into a deep sleep. So we picked him up and we carried him away. Now, we'd built an exact replica of Alan's apartment, only we built it upside down. So Barry and Buster deposited him on the ceiling and left him there.
Sally! Sally! Sally!
Bloody...
One of the few programs televised live is the news.
Good evening. As mopping up operations continue in the quake-devastated...
Here, Michael De Morgan sits in front of a blue backdrop, and by some electronic magic, the control team can superimpose films or slides over the backdrop behind him. So on the TV screen, he seems to be sitting at the scene of the action, while our movie cameras only see the blue backdrop.
Monsoon rains have claimed more than 350
By more electronic magic, the script is projected right in front of the camera lens so that Michael can look directly at the camera as he reads. It takes a lot of concentration and experience to read the news on TV. Exact timing is needed, and above all, the newsreader is expected not to lose his composure when things go wrong.
Northeast of Luzon Island.
So we concocted a fiendish plot against a young apprentice newsreader. Firstly, we wrote an impossible news bulletin with some unpronounceable Russian names, a naughty word, and some other pitfalls. Then we persuaded the TV authorities to aid and abet us in our dastardly scheme. So one evening, only seconds before news time, they suddenly told Nigel Curling, who'd never faced the camera before, that there'd been an accident. Studio 1 was out of action and Michael De Morgan had been injured. Now he would have to read the news in Studio 2.
Bruce, are the cameras set up? They all set up.
They rushed him down to Studio 2, where they'd set up a makeshift blue backdrop and where people were still pretending to be setting up cameras and microphones in a frantic hurry. They swarmed around him for a last-minute briefing and gave him the impossible bulletin.
Well, please, can you fix them? We're not...
Stand by, please. 10 seconds to go. Play the logo.
Good evening. The Soviet news agency TASS reports that the Russian astronauts Libjola Bzazilborikti and Igor Lubjan-Itsitsiki have successfully returned to Earth with samples of moon rock. The samples had been drilled from a depth of 2 meters below the moon's surface. Princess Anne had a spill today at the horse trials near Guildford. The horse escaped injury, but the princess said that she would shoot the horse escaped injury, but the princess said that she would shoot the son of a bitch if it stumbled again. North Korea said 700 United Nations command troops with lorries and a helicopter were mobilized to... North Korea said 700 United Nations command troops mobilized to fell a tree in the truce village of Panmunjom yesterday. The tree was the center of The heaviest snowfalls of the winter have occurred over large parts of the
What the
southern
hell are
and
you
western
doing here?
Cape.
The studio's
and
booked
the
for
Karoo.
Sports Vision. It's Wednesday night.
After last night's excessively
What do you mean,
heavy
get
rains,
out?
most
You better
of the
get your
mountain
asses
peaks
out
in
of
these
here.
areas
I'm
are
warning you
under a
right now,
mantle
when
of
my
snow.
producer finds you here, there's going to be hell to pay.
Torrential rainstorms
You
are
guys better take
accompanied
my advice and pack up and
by
get
high
out.
winds, accompanied by high winds resulting
I'm
in a
telling
break
you,
in
Kim Ship is
telephone
going to be
services.
furious.
We seem to have a slight technical problem. I'll continue with the news. American presidential candidate Mr. Jimmy Carter says he'll never commit U.S. forces to involvement in another country's internal affairs. In a magazine interview, he said any direct action in Rhodesia or South Africa would have to be taken by countries with what he termed legal responsibilities.
Of course, there was no Story 61.
I must apologize for the interruption, but we do have a lot of technical difficulties due to a studio move. There is no page 61.
She handed him a script that was treated to fade when exposed to light.
Greece's inner cabinet met in emergency session yesterday after intensive private negotiations in the UN. Security Council failed to... I must apologize for this break, the strange interruptions
Nigel.
tonight, but we do seem to be
Nigel.
having some technical difficulties.
Nigel, relax. You've been had. You aren't on the air. This is all a joke. We're making a movie.
If you take your film in for developing and printing, and the man behind the counter does that with it, well, you're not going to be very happy, are you? Well, that's what Buster did with his customers. Only he had some dummy cassettes under the counter, so he was able to do a quick switch first.
Just got to get your name. Gray. G-L-A.
You sure?
This young man was from Germany, and he had very little English.
Gray.
Then Buster did it.
There's nothing on?
Yeah, see.
There's nothing on here. There's nothing on?
Yeah, no.
Look, I mean,
It's for... Have you a man who speaks German here?
Listen, you didn't shoot anything. There's nothing on?
Yeah, no.
Look, I mean,
It's for...
Is there anyone here who can speak German?
It's all right, don't worry. It's all right.
Eventually, they found someone who could speak German, and he fixed up the happy ending for him.
Das ist Ihr Film. Right, so you want this film developed?
Yes, please.
I see it's
This
coming
customer
from-
had a surprise in store for Buster.
How many exposures are on here?
I think it's 36, I'm not sure.
But are you sure you shot on this? There's no picture on it.
Are you supposed to pull it out like that? I mean, even if it has no pictures.
Well,
Do you pull those out like that before they've been, can you pull that film out like that before it's been processed? Don't know.
But look, there's nothing on this.
Well, in any case, you've it, man. Because, I mean, that's all the camera does is exposes it to light.
Did you use this?
Yeah!
It must have been another one. Would you like to buy another film?
I would like another film now that you've that one.
I haven't done anything to
You
it.
have. You've exposed it to light.
But there's nothing
Wouldn't
on
matter
here.
whether there's something on there or not. You would have...
I haven't done anything, really.
Go on, tell her.
All right, I want to show you something. In the box over there is a camera. Here's your phone. It hasn't been exposed. The one I've used is only a dummy. This is
Then
all
Buster had
hoax
the
on my
fright of
end.
his life because she suddenly burst out crying. So he apologized.
I'm terribly sorry.
Barry apologized.
I'm terribly sorry.
But she said it just wasn't her day. Some woman had trodden on her foot and it was still hurting a lot, and the woman hadn't even apologized.
It's just been a terrible day.
It was just one of those days when nothing goes right, and now this had to happen.
Terribly sorry.
So they apologized again.
I'm terribly sorry.
Then she smiled a bit, and she cried a bit more.
I'm terribly
Now you go do this.
And she smiled again. And then she laughed. And we had our happy ending at last. Phew. Then we built our own cake factory. It was a very phony factory, but we made it look quite convincing by putting in a conveyor belt and all the tools and gadgets and things. And then we hired a student who wanted a job for the vacation.
Through this opening here.
We gave him an overall to wear, and Barry showed him how to do the job. First, 4 pretty little pink blobs of icing.
Now, this thing here...
Then a nice creamy border.
Creamy border around the cake. At this stage, the cake will be near the end of the belt.
A sprinkle of
and then you
chocolate
put a
flakes
cherry on top.
and a cherry on the top. Then you take a box from the shelf and you carry it across to another shelf. Put the cake inside, close the box, and be back in time to decorate the next cake.
You see this thing here?
And he showed him the
With this,
speed
you
control.
can change the speed of
He
the
said you can make the belt go faster or slower by turning the knob. You could even
And
switch
yeah,
it off
you can
completely in an emergency.
Right.
But of course that control didn't work at all. It was only a dummy. We controlled the speed from our side. He's cheating, of course. And for a moment, he forgets what comes next. Ah, yes, a creamy border. Now he's really cheating. At last, there are no more cakes on the belt, so now's his chance to catch up with his decorating. But something tells him to look behind him. Our next victim started off very well, and his first cake came out quite pretty. Then those cakes started coming faster, and he turned out to be quite an acrobat. Watch how he catches those cakes in midair.
Excuse me, boss. Boss? Boss? Excuse me, boss? 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 Oh, Jesus Christ! Excuse me, boss? Boss? Oh, Jesus Christ! Boss!
Our next victim deserves a medal for tenacity and getting on with the job no matter what happens. We threw the book at him. Exploding cakes, radio-controlled cakes, runaway cakes, the lot. Even the boxes were booby-trapped. Of course, he thought this was a hell of a way to run a cake factory. No wonder he started talking to those cakes after a while.
Ingwe mata-mata, ingwe ya rua, ingwe ya kai. La ka khatetse ke ntho tsena tsa bona tsena. O ne sa re ke sebetsa empa ke sa bone na plan ya tsona ke. Sokora mona motho mona ho ketekane. Hai. Yang dalam sebagian, kehadiran sebagian orang bodoh, dah baru makan hilang tak sadar, nak tahu, demi sebagian orang makan apa orang makan.
You'll notice we gave her new and different equipment. We had a very sneaky reason for that. Nothing comes out. Sooner or later, she's going to look right down that spout. And you know what's going to happen then.
Over there. You've been taken for a ride. Everything here is phony. Even these cakes are made of plastic sponge. They're not real cakes, they're phony.
It's none of your business. I can look very well where like...
You must be raving, man. Let's go!
Come on, faster, boy. Come on. Come on, Johnny. Faster, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. I'm catching you. Faster.
Right, there you are.
Jesus, lady.